John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I've got another video for you. And this is an update on some leather projects for Michael Espinosa. And Michael has been a good friend here for quite a while here on YouTube. Since I've been here, I've done a lot of leather projects for him, mostly for buck fixed blades. And this one was once again primarily for a knife that's pretty special to him. It's actually a Buck 124, and I did some other projects too. So there's the knife. It's a big one, very nice. One thing also I did was put an edge on it for him. So I don't know if you can see that or not. My lighting is not. I gotta get my light over here so we can see what's going on. There we go. That's a little better. So I put a new edge on it for him, 20 degrees with the Work Sharp and Precision Elite. And so I think it's doing pretty good there, Michael. I think I sent you, if I can find a piece of paper here, that would be great to show people what's going on with this edge. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. So we've got a new edge on this, and then so I was making two left-handed dangler sheaths for him, one in brown, one in black. I made them a little different in the design, and so I'll show you both of these. So the first one is in black, and there it is, black with copper hardware. And you can see I had to build the welt up on this end so that the knife would fit in there a little easier. There we've got the strap, we've got the belt loop up here. This then comes off. I did remake this. I made one that was shorter, and this was actually hitting the top of the handle, and I'll show you how this goes in here. So it goes in there just perfect. And then we button this. A little hard to do on camera. Got the Buck on the front, JO on the back. I did not, for some reason, put the number, the model number like I usually do on these, but I just didn't make these that way. But there it is. Two-piece, but I had to build this welt up because that's such a thick knife. Of course, I got the dangler there. And then he can put this on and make it a dangler. Do that. These are always double snapped just so you don't want to lose your knife when you're out, in the woods. So there's the first one. Now the second one, we'll lay this out here so you can see. The second one, we talked about it a little bit, and we made the belt loop longer. I don't know if you can see that. So it's actually going to hang a little lower, but this belt loop's longer so that it will protect that handle just a little more. And so that's really the only difference. The only other thing I did was put this opening a different way, which is not really that big a deal. But made this the same. And so essentially the same dangler setup. And so that'll hang from your belt and do that. So there's the two sheaths I made. You can see the reverse side of this one. I thought the brown just really turned out really nice on this one. So hopefully it's going to get plenty of years of use out of each of these. And so I think what we'll do is take the black one and we'll take the knife out of it and put it over here on the brown. Really hard to do on camera, but anyway. And there we go. See, we got a little more protection with that being up there. It's going to hang a little bit lower, but not a whole lot lower. And that'll hang down out of his way when he's not using it as a dangler. So turned out pretty decent. So I repurposed the one. I know what I was going to say. It's early in the morning, by the way. I repurposed it. Actually, here's the shorter version for the black one. And I had some of these swing gate loops. So Michael, I'm sending this along to you. And you can make another sheath into a dangler with this. You just put this through the belt loop and you put that through and you'll have another dangler sheath. So I'm sending that along. And of course, I also made a sheath for his wife's boot knife. You saw this in an earlier video with a little ninja on there and JO on the back. And here's the little boot. Here's the boot knife right there. This turned out, I think, really great. So that goes in there. So there's that. That's going for his wife. And then since he was so generous with things, I threw in some slips. Made him slips this is for $1.10. I don't want to take it out of the package necessarily, and then these are for $1.55. One for his daughter, one for his wife. And this is the new version of my sticker. I don't know if I've shown that before. I did get an order of these, so I'll be using these for a little bit. Just wanted to change it up just for a little bit. And I kind of like the orange with the green and gray. But this one's purple. You can't really tell. It's real dark purple with pink thread and a dog. That one's the forest green with pink. So those are going to him as well. And so that's the update on all the leather projects for Michael Espinosa. And I think these sheaths turned out just awesome. This knife's so big, it's hard to get this on camera. But Michael, we got a pile of stuff coming to you here. I mean, just a pile of stuff. Here it is over there. So hopefully I can get that all in the box and get that off to you very soon. Really appreciate you asking me to do these projects for you. And so, yeah, just awesome. Looking forward to getting that off to Michael and getting on to a couple other projects. And so there's the sheath again, and the brown one and the black. And there's an update on leather projects. I thank you all for watching.